the United States and Mrs. Michelle Obama, accompanied by Rabbi Angela Buchdahl, Dr. Adam Levine, and Atakil Tesfaye.
Yay. Hello, everybody. Happy Hanukkah. This is a particularly good-looking Hanukkah crowd.
It's good.
Yeah, it's very impressive. Now, every year, Michelle and I like to invite just a few friends over for a small Hanukkah celebration. Nothing fancy. This is the second year we've invited so many friends that we ended up having to have 2 Hanukkah parties. We had one earlier this afternoon. I have to tell you, this is the better party. Don't tell anybody because
he said that earlier.
I said that earlier. But I really mean it this time.
Okay.
Yeah. We are blessed to have so many friends and dignitaries here. I want to welcome Israeli Ambassador Ron Dermer, who's here, and his wife, Rhonda. All of our friends from the State of Israel, who remind us that the bonds between our two countries are unbreakable. We have leaders from across my administration, including our outstanding Secretary of the Treasury, Jack Lew. Council of Economic Advisors Chair Jason Furman. Give Jason some more. Jason actually is the guy who gives me the job reports every month. Ever since he's come on, they've been really good. So give Jason a big round of applause. National Economic Council Director Jeff Zients is here. We've got the Governor of Maryland, Martin O'Malley. We've got all kinds of members of Congress here, including our DNC Chair, Debbie Wasserman Schultz. The President of the Anti-Defamation League, Abe Foxman. And a member of my team who's leaving to become ADL's next president, Jonathan Greenblatt. Now, I'm going to begin by saying what a glorious day this is because after 5 years, American Alan Gross is free. As all of you know, he was arrested 5 years ago by Cuban authorities simply for helping ordinary Cubans, including a small Jewish community in Cuba, just for accessing information on the internet. Today, after 1,840 days, he is back where he belongs with his wife Judy and his family. And as you heard Alan say today, this is his best Hanukkah. From his cell, Alan once wrote, "I refuse to accept that my country would leave me behind." And he is right. We're committed to the principle that no American ever gets left behind. We do everything in our power to bring Americans home. So we thank all those who helped to make sure that Alan was never forgotten. And as now we're moving forward, we know that the historic changes I announced today will mean greater opportunity and progress for both Americans and for Cubans, including the small but proud Jewish community in Cuba. So we are here to celebrate a story that took place more than 2,000 years ago, when a small group of Maccabees rose up to defeat their far more powerful oppressors. In the face of, what do we got playing there? What you got on your phone? Just trying to figure out the ringtone. Where was I? Small group of Maccabees, right. Rose up to defeat their far more powerful oppressors. In the face of overwhelming odds, they reclaimed their city and the right to worship as they choose. And after their victory, the Maccabees found there wasn't enough oil to keep the flame in their temple alive, but they lit the oil that they had. And miraculously, the flame that was supposed to burn for just one night burned for 8. The Hanukkah story teaches us that our light can shine brighter than even we could imagine, with a little bit of faith and making sure that it's up to us to provide that first spark. The menorahs that we're about to light remind us of our power to make miracles happen. It was one of 4 that were brought here from Israel and was built by children in Yamin Ord, a village in Israel founded in 1953 to provide safe haven to orphans and young immigrants after the Holocaust. More than 60 years later, Yamin Ord still gives children in Israel a shot at a brighter future. And tonight, Ataklit Tesfeh, a graduate of Yamin Ord, will help us light the Hanukkah candles. He will be joined by Dr. Adam Levine. Now, I just want to be clear, this is not Adam Levine, People's Magazine's sexiest man alive. Although he's a pretty sexy guy. This is actually Dr. Adam Levine, Times Person of the Year. Along with his compatriots, Adam, who recently returned from Liberia, has been doing heroic work for Ebola patients, saving lives. Yamin Ord is just one village, but the story of Hanukkah teaches us that there's no such thing as a futile act of courage or a small act of faith. One doctor can save a life. One school can help a child. That life, that child may change a village. One person can be the spark that changes the world. So as we gather with family and friends, let's give thanks to the miracles that we've been blessed with in our own lives, miracles large and small, same ringtone. And during this Festival of Lights, let's commit ourselves to making new miracles and to sharing them with the world. I'd now like to invite Rabbi Angela Buchdahl from Manhattan to lead us in blessings and candle lighting. Rabbi.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'm tremendously honored to be here with you and with Mrs. Obama, with so many members of Congress and of your administration and colleagues and so many machers in the Jewish world. As you already shared, Hanukkah is really all about a celebration of nisim, of miracles, bayamim hahem bazman hazeh, from days of old all the way to now. And so we do also always celebrate the miracle of the Maccabees and their tremendous victory over the tyrannical rulers as they searched for religious freedom. And that tonight, we, a tiny religious minority, are here and able to celebrate our holiday with you in the White House is a miracle that we do not take for granted as the Jewish people. I would say that our founding fathers, they wanted and aspired to build a country that was truly a place of religious freedom and equal opportunity for all people. But I have to predict that they could not have imagined that in 2014, that there would be a female Asian American rabbi lighting the menorah at the White House for an African American president. So I say,
You don't think they predicted that?
I think they would be. I think they'd be surprised.
Really?
But we are celebrating miracles that happened today, those days of old, and the miracles of now. And this country is a country of miracles.
Amen.
And we are tremendously grateful to be here as Americans and as Jews. And so please join me in celebrating those miracles of old, these miracles of now, as we bless the candles together. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Hanukkah. Baruch atah Adonai.
Sur Yeshuati, Lechana El Shabeach, Tikon Betefilati, Visham Todan Izabeach, Letachlin Matbeach, Mitzar Hamnabeach, Azegmar Bishir Mizmor, Hanukkah Tamizbeach, Azegmar Bishir Mizmor, Hanukkah Tamizbeach.
All right, now it's just a party.